Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kelly, and in today's video we are doing another pick a card reading. In today's video I am going to ask Spirit, what do they think of you? So this can be a love interest, this could be a crush, this could be a friend, this could be a coworker, this could be a boss. Whoever it is that you're thinking about and wondering about what they think of you, that is what I'm going to ask Spirit, and that is what I'm going to try to channel in for you today to get you some more answers. All of my pick a card readings are timeless, so whenever you come upon this video, a message will be ready for you. Before we begin, please give me a big like down below and subscribe to my channel. I post a new video every Sunday, so I invite you to come join me by adding Kelly Guidance to your weekly Sunday self-care. These are the 4 piles to choose from. Pile number 1 is a Labradorite heart. Pile number 2 is an Opalite. Pile number 3 is a Citrine. And finally, pile number 4 is an Amethyst. I'll give you some time to meditate on the cards and choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to. Please use your intuition when choosing a pile. And if you are drawn to more than one pile, please feel free to watch multiple piles. There may be more than one message in this video for you today. After you're done deciding, you can scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment and click on the timestamp to skip to your reading. Tarot is an intuitive and insightful way to read the current energies surrounding the situation. If you ever hear something that you do not like in a reading, please don't give up or get discouraged. Remember that you have 100% free will over your life, and you can change the course of direction at any time. These readings can help gently guide you to a better path for your mind, heart, and soul. So never get discouraged about what you may hear, because it may end up being the activation you need to change course. With that being said, I'll give you some time to meditate on the cards. You can close your eyes and hover your hand over the screen to see if you feel any sensations on a certain card, or you can simply meditate on the cards and choose a card based off of your gut feeling. Hi pile 1, if you chose this beautiful Labradorite heart, this is your reading. So this card is actually an oracle card that I'm pulling to get further information about your situation, but we're not going to start with this, so I'm going to go ahead and take this card away and start with the tarot that you received. Alright, for you pile number 1, I got King of Cups, 4 of Swords, ooh, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and start off with the King of Cups. So you could be divine feminine or divine masculine, it doesn't matter, but the King of Cups is seen as very emotionally balanced, has a control on all of their emotions. They are compassionate, diplomatic. They are like that person that just is able to flow in all types of situations. You could also be a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or they could be a water sign, whichever, but you don't have to be, because there are definitely other suits here as well. So just right off the bat, I definitely think that they look up to you emotionally. They think that you're really capable of keeping your stuff together, and with it being right next to the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Swords talks about rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation. So with these two together, I actually think that when they have conversations with you, or when they see you, or when they get to interact with you, they kind of sit up and think about it. Doesn't it just look like she is mulling over her day? What I feel like is is this is you, super calm, super cool, super collected. And then whenever you guys have a conversation, they get a little bit antsy and they're like, oh my gosh, what did I just say? Or they'll have a great conversation with you in the moment, but then when they go home, they're overthinking and they're like, oh my God, what is going on? Like, did I say the right thing? What if they think I'm a total dork? It's actually really, really cute. And then we move on to the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So I definitely think that they think that you got shmoney. Either they think that you have money or they think that you work really, really hard and you're very, very accomplished in the physical realm. Because the Knight of Pentacles does talk about hard work, being productive, having a routine, and being conservative, fiscally conservative. And the Queen of Pentacles is actually known for being nurturing and practical, being able to provide financially for herself and the people around her. And it also can symbolize a working parent. With these two cards right next to each other, you could have children or pets, and they see that you take really, really good care of your children or pets. So that's something that's also really attractive about you to them. So some of you, this is going to be a love interest, but some of you, this is going to be work, because there is the Ace of Wands here as well, which does symbolize inspiration and new opportunities, growth, and potential. So I could definitely see this is either a boss or maybe your manager, and this is what they think about you. They think that you have your emotions under control, you have your finances in control, and you come up with really, really great ideas. So when I just put this spread down, I immediately got the sense that they just think very, very highly of you. We end off with the High Priestess here, which talks about intuition, sacred knowledge, divine feminine. It also can talk about the subconscious mind. So I feel like they just think that you're this, I don't want to say know-it-all, but it kind of just seems like you are a know-it-all. Like, you know everything. You have like a totally balanced spread here. You have a major arcana and then cups, swords, pentacles, and wands. So that's all the suits. So this could also be you. So instead of them being up and thinking about you, I can see them also seeing you as somebody that meditates and really takes your rest and relaxation and recuperation very, very seriously. So they look up to that as well. Overall, just based on the initial tarot, I think that they think so highly of you. And if this is a love interest and you're also interested in them, I would definitely say 2 thumbs up. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the oracle card that I pulled for you. So we did get protection, guardians of the land. So with the protection card, now I'm starting to feel like if they're somebody at your work and they're under you, or you're like some type of mentor to them, okay, I just heard mentor, and they feel very, very protected by you. And I remember in this card, it does talk about feeling safe and feeling cherished and also feeling loved. So getting this card with this spread, I definitely think that they look up to you. They think that you're very protective. You're like a guiding light in their life is what I'm hearing. So that is super, super adorable. Let's go ahead and get some astrology cards here so we could try to identify and clarify who we're talking about. So I also wanted to say that I think that you could either be a water sign or an earth sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and get the astrology cards and see what we are dealing with. Pile number 1. Okay. All right, we got Aquarius. All right. We also got House 5, which is the house of Leo, which is the house of creativity. And we also got the Moon, which talks about our moods and emotions. Aquarius says originality, philanthropy, and progressive imaginings. House 5 says passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. And the Moon card says satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. The Moon is ruled by Cancer, which is a water sign. So I definitely think that maybe they have water or you have water, or the reason why you guys connect is because you're both have that watery element where you're emotionally balanced, you can be compassionate and diplomatic, and you're able to understand other people's emotions, what they're going through, and then navigate your life accordingly. So I see that you pick up on people's emotions very easily. So I think that you already know how this person actually feels about you, and you're just watching this for kind of a confirmation. Because if they are truly an Aquarius, Aquariuses are definitely more on the low. They don't talk as much. They kind of keep to themselves. They're very aloof. They could be total geniuses and in their own world, but yes, they are definitely detached. All air signs are going to be a little bit detached. And then with House 5 and Ace of Wands, I definitely think that this could be talking about love. This could be talking about romance. This could be talking about a creative partner that you have a business with or you just get creative with. So whoever it is and all of these situations are making sense. It just seems as if they really look up to you. Like they just think very, very highly of you. And if they are a little bit shy about their feelings and their emotions, because again, with the Four of Swords, if this is them and they kind of overthink about what they have said to you or how your hangout went or anything like that, if this is somebody you're just getting to know, but you feel like this is talking about them, then I definitely would say maybe it would be best for you to kind of take that first step if you wanted to go anywhere. If you do not want it to go anywhere and you're just curious about like what your business partner thinks of you or what your boss or manager thinks of you, then it's definitely all good. They think you're creative. And if they think you're Aquarius-like, that means they think you're super, super smart. They also think that you are a very protective, very intuitive, creative, got your money together. They think that you meditate. They have your emotions together. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's just absolutely everything that you could want in a person or want in an employee, all here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get any more messages. All right, pile number 1. All right. So I did get TikTok. So you guys could be on TikTok. You guys could dance together on TikTok or make little funny TikToks. I definitely see that. But this could also be, of course, talking about time. So maybe you guys spend a certain amount of time together and they really cherish and value that time. Again, it kind of makes me think back to this Four of Swords. Like every time they get to spend time with you, even if this is every day. So like if this is a boss or a coworker, I still feel like when they get to work with you, you know how like when you are going in for your shift and you don't know who's going to work that shift and then you see your best friend at the shift? That's how they feel about you. They're like, oh my gosh, like I get to see my best friend today, my work bestie. Or this could be, if this is a love interest and you guys like have class together, I could totally see them thinking like, oh my gosh, counting down the time to get to the next class, not because the class is interesting, but because they get to see you and talk to you, and maybe you guys are like partners or something, like group project partners or something like that. Whatever it is, because this is a general reading, no matter what the connection is, honestly, because I'm seeing business, I'm seeing friendship, I'm also seeing love in this. So I honestly think, yeah, they just literally count down the time with you. Or because Ace of Wands and House 5 is here, also TikTok is huge right now. I really do think that you guys could be on TikTok, or that's something that they want to do with you because it would be a fun little thing to do. Overall, this is really, really beautiful. Let me see if I can get some more messages. File number 1. Oh, this one really wants to come out. Okay, so I did, you guys, get the flow card. So again, with flow, it really goes with the moon and the King of Cups. I think that when they are with you, they just feel like it's just easy flow. You know, like when you're hanging out with somebody, whether it's somebody you've known for a long time or somebody that you have only just started to meet, and everything just flows. The conversation just flows. There's like no awkward silences. You just feel like you're connecting on every single level. That's definitely what I'm seeing with you guys. Like, this is just so cute. Like, I literally don't even know what to say because it's just so cute. And for my people that this is not a love interest, I just feel like if this is your business partner, you guys will do such creative and big things together. Like, this is definitely a person that if you're hesitating or something because maybe they are a little bit more shy, maybe they're not as creative, but they have like the brains that are going to bring your vision to life, I highly, highly suggest that that is a good idea. It seems like you bring honestly, everything. So, and then we did get Aquarius. So I feel like they bring that airy quality and you bring almost everything else. So it might feel like you're bringing a little bit more to the table, but honestly, to have a partner that thinks about you like this, they can grow and they can learn with you. And I definitely think that this is a fruitful connection, honestly. So I do want to pull some romance cards. So if the romance part doesn't apply to you, don't click out of the reading yet because I will be pulling more cards after that. But I'm just very curious if this is talking about love. So let's go ahead and get some romance oracle cards. Pile number 1. Perfect. Getting to know each other. Oh my gosh. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay. So this is very open. That doesn't mean it has to be love. You guys are just starting to get to know each other. This person thinks I'm screaming basically. I'm sorry. Because I'm just so excited. I have been at home for the majority of the last 2 years because of the you know what. I just miss getting to know people and feeling this way about people because it just seems as though they are really hyped up about you. They are staying up at night thinking about you 100%. And they're just counting down the time that it will take for them to get to see you again. This is just so cute. I'm gonna pull another romance oracle card just because. Pile number 1. Oh. Okay, I actually got 3, but for some reason I just really want to take all of them. So I got friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. And then we also got a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay, this is really opening everything up. So I think that you're definitely just getting to know each other and your friends right now. For some of you, this is just going to be like a work or creative thing. But I'm thinking that whoever you're thinking about, they kind of have a crush on you. So even if it is a work thing, even some of y'all, hey, I think some of your bosses and some of your managers have the hots for you. I don't think a lot of you are thinking about your boss or manager, but if it is for some of you, because I do feel like some of this is creative work, and with the pentacle cards that we got, I feel like it has to be something about work. Well, it doesn't have to be, but for some of you, I definitely think it could be. Yeah, with this card coming up, I just feel like both of you, for your next relationship, want to be friends with the person first. Like, I forgot the name of that song, but it was like, it's like this old R&B song. I'm gonna butcher this. I feel like I should know the name of the song. It's a male singer, it's like an R&B singer, and they go, she has to be a friend first or something. I'm sorry, I'm totally butchering that, but there is a song where they're kind of singing about they would really prefer that their next partner is a friend first. So I'm seeing that you both want that, and I feel like this card is about you, where it says look inside yourself and examine what is causing you to feel this way. So my love, I'm sensing that you are kind of hesitant. You might have been hurt in the past, or you might just not know, because maybe you are again in some type of creative pursuit, or I'm getting for some of you it's like your school partner or your project partner and you kind of have a crush on each other, and maybe you're just like, I don't know what they think about me, this is why you're on this video, and you're like, I'm getting like breadcrumbs of like feelings that you do like me, but I don't know how I feel. So I feel like you're just kind of scrambled right now, and you just want to be sure before you do something that might like embarrass you or something like that. But look, my love, you have to take your chances. This could be something special, okay? Especially with this, like, I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So some of you, this could be like your partner that you've already been with, and this is how they feel about you. They think very, very highly of you. I feel like since we got the getting to know each other and the friendship card, that this is relatively new for the most of you. But for some of you, yes, you have a lover that loves you so much. I mean, your love fills me with light. That is just so cute. Like, I love this pile so much. Like, pile 1, I love you, and I'm so happy for you. I don't even know what to say. Like, let's go ahead and pull some more cards just to, you know, solidify this. Pile number 1. All right. We got authenticity. So yeah, this fits really well with your reading. I mean, I think they just think you're so authentic. And this card as well says to reveal your innermost self. So I'm wondering if you're being not 100%, or maybe they're not being 100% because they're shy. Authenticity for me, where I feel like if you're not being 100%, I suggest being 100% because they already think very, very highly of you. And I feel like they're the type of person that would accept your flaws if you even had any in their mind. So the authenticity card says, who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. Honestly, I think that they think you're super, super authentic. I think that they think that they have not met somebody that made them feel this way in a long, long time. Like, they are baffled by you, and I think that they are just shy. If this hasn't moved forward yet and you're kind of just in the friend zone still, I just feel like they're just being a little bit shy. So you know what, let's go ahead and get some archetype cards. Pile number 1. Okay, all right, 2 cards flipped. Okay, they got damsel and engineer. I don't know where to put this here. Engineer. So with the damsel and engineer, so engineer says light attributes, ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Shadow attribute says reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. So, and then the damsel says the light attributes are understanding the nature of healthy romance, inspires you to rely on yourself. And then the shadow attribute says waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusions. So no, I don't think that any of the shadow attributes apply here. If they are an engineer and they're an Aquarius, that means, like I said, they're super airy, they're in their heads, they're probably a genius, okay? So if this is a creative pursuit with the TikTok, maybe they do your tech stuff or they help you with your tech stuff. And with this damsel card, I think that honestly came out more because they probably have been hurt in the past. So that's probably what's making them shy to move forward. Because if I was this person and I felt this way about you, let me tell you, I'd be running towards you. I would be like, you want to go on a date? Like, let's just, fall in love and get married, but I am a hopeless romantic and not everyone has their heart on their sleeve. So I just feel like they kind of want you to be the knight in shining armor and kind of take that first step forward. So it's kind of like everything I said it before. And honestly, I think that you guys should go for it. Like, guy, gal, whichever you are in this connection, the divine feminine or the divine masculine, it does not matter. Whoever you are, I feel like the other person, especially if they're like resonating with all the archetypes that I pulled up, Aquarius, engineer, moon, fifth house creativity. If that sounds like the person that you were thinking about, I definitely say just go for it. Either go into business with this person or date them or whatever. I mean, not everything is going to end up perfectly for every single person listening to this, but if your gut feeling is telling you that this is a good thing, but for some reason there's some other feelings coming up as well, I highly recommend. You guys probably thought I wasn't going to mention it in this reading, but you're wrong. Meditation. So I highly recommend meditation. Just, you would be surprised what comes up. So meditate with the intention of figuring out what's making you feel this way. So like if you're feeling closed off about it, go into the meditation, go ahead and say, okay, in this meditation, I will be able to figure out why I fill in the blank. Meditate as long as you need to, multiple times if you need to. You don't have to get the answer the first time, but I promise you some crazy stuff happens when you meditate. Not crazy scary, but crazy like you're like connecting the dots and filling in the blanks, and you're just like, I had the answers within me the entire time. And it's true, you totally have the answers within you, and I totally feel like you're so close to just something great. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull one more card. I'm just curious if there's any other messages. So pile number one. Oh, three messages wanted to say hello. Okay, I'm just gonna take them. Why not? Oh my gosh. You guys, I can't. So desire, productivity, and courage. What did I say? This is like ties it all in and fits so well. They have a desire for you. This is Cancer right here. Cancer again. Okay, so you're a Cancer or they're a Cancer. You have some type of Cancer, and we also have Libra here. Honestly, you guys, earlier the Justice card popped out, but it fell on the floor, so I didn't want to take it, so I just took Authenticity. But I should have taken the Justice card because Justice also talks about Libra. So they could be an Aquarius or a Libra. I definitely think they're more airy. So Libras, they always want to have balance. They always want things to be good. So like, let's say you guys are friends right now, right? And they don't want to rock the boat because here's the thing. This is how they think. They're like, if I rock this boat, if I tell you my desire for you, then I could potentially lose a really great friend. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose a really great friend. I would rather keep my really good friend and not have a love if that means I just get to have you in my life. Remember TikTok? I mean, they are always thinking about you. They're always wanting to be with you. I bet you they're thinking about you right now in this very moment. No matter when you're watching this, I know that they're thinking about you. Take a breath. Also with the productivity card, again, I just feel like they think you're really fiscally smart because the number 8 is also the number of abundance. So I feel like they think that you're really smart. You have a lot of great ideas. You're abundant in a lot of different things and you're really productive. And if for some of you, if this is a school partner, I just feel like they are partly intimidated by you. but partly just like inspired by you. And they know how smart they are as well. So when they meet somebody that they feel like, oh, this person can be like my equal, this person can actually exceed and be better than me almost. No one's better than each other. But like, you know, that's what they're thinking. Like you could be almost like a mentor to them, like I said earlier. So this is just chef's kiss. I love this so much. I love this reading. This is probably one of the best readings I've done on my channel so far because this is just all good vibes. Okay, this is just so cute. Oh, and by the way, engineers, I have like a lot of friends that are engineers, and I know this kind of like archetype. They intellectualize their emotions and they're not really emotionally in touch. So that's why I feel like when the King of Cups card came up, that's how they feel about you, and they look up to that. And for this to come up first out of all the tarot, it just means that this is like the forefront thing that they feel about you. Like this is what wanted to pop out first, you know? So right off the bat, when they first met you, I feel like they already noticed that emotionally balanced, compassionate, and diplomatic side of you, and they can't tap into that. Not fully, at least. Not as much as you. Especially if you're a Cancer. Okay, so if you are a Cancer and they are a Libra or an Aquarius, I mean, I feel like it could work. I mean, you guys would be like a little bit of opposites attract type of thing, but I just feel like it'll be a good match. I feel like you guys can get a lot done together. All right, that is all I have for you, pile number one. I don't even want to end this reading because I love it so much, but if you did make it to the very, very end, I'm going to pull a mindful message card for you just so you can be a little bit more mindful about this connection. Like, let's see what Spirit got to say. Pile number one, message for pile number one, pile number one. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I can't. So I got the Expressing Love card. You guys, I'm freaking out right now. This reading, I can't. So it says, today I notice the things I appreciate about the people in my life. I take a moment to send them love and to wish them well. My love is infinite and it feels great to express it. Okay, you guys, with this look inside yourself card, I feel like maybe you've been holding back a little bit. Maybe because you're like, well, I don't want to tell this person I just met that I freaking love them. But look, I think they love you too. Some people are going to be like, oh, it's too fast or whatever. I'm not saying like jump right into it or anything, but I'm just saying whatever the next step is to get to know them more or whatever it is, or just expressing a little bit more of your emotions towards them, because again, they're a little bit shut off from their emotions, right? Yeah, you guys, I mean, express that love because I know you got a lot of it. Oh, you know what? We got the Moon card too, which is Cancer. So I'm getting a lot of Cancer energy here. Cancers are also very nurturing and motherly, which is also mentioned in the Queen of Pentacles. Before we end, because I totally made this into a love reading, but for some of you, this could just be talking about somebody that looks up to you as a motherly figure. So for some of you, you could be a neighbor to somebody or a mentor to somebody in your neighborhood or your job, and you're just curious like what they think about you. So you watch this reading. Well, they think very, very highly of you. Keep expressing that love. Keep being that mentor for this person. Whoever this is, I feel like you're going to have a huge impact on their life regardless. So, oh my gosh, I loved it so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Pile number one, it has been an absolute pleasure. So if you did enjoy this reading, make sure you give me a big like down below and subscribe to my channel. I post every single Sunday, so go ahead and add Kelly Guidance to your self-care Sunday. And remember, always be kind to yourself and others. Until next time. Bye, Pal 1. Hi, Pal 2. If you chose this absolutely gorgeous Opalite, this is your reading. So this is actually an oracle card that I pulled for you to just get a little bit more information about your reading, but I'm not going to start with this. I'm going to start with your tarot. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I got the King of Cups, and then I got Six of Pentacles, the World, Justice, Two of Pentacles, and 10 of Wands. All right, so let's start with the King of Cups. So the King of Cups talks about being very emotionally balanced, compassionate, and diplomatic. And then with the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, this gives me the same vibe. The Six of Pentacles talks about being able to give and receive, sharing wealth, being generous. And then Two of Pentacles talks about having multiple priorities, time management, prioritization, adaptability. And it also fits with the 10 of Wands because the 10 of Wands talks about burdens, extra responsibilities, hard work, and completion. So let me tie this all together and then I'll get on to the major arcana. So I feel like right off the bat, they think that you're super, super emotionally balanced and you're also very financially balanced. So go ahead and check pile number 1 if you were leaning towards that pile too, because it had a similar energy, not the same, but similar. So with the King of Cups and you being emotionally balanced, I feel like right when they met you or very soon after they met you, they just thought like, wow, this person has their shit together. Because some people, you know, we've all met them. They're always letting life like get them down or always complaining. The King of Cups is not like that. The King of Cups is not going to be complaining all the time. The King of Cups is not going to be super emotional in a bad way and spread negative vibes. If anything, I feel like you only spread good vibes and you're very, very generous. So with the 2 Pentacle cards that we got and the 10 of Wands, how I feel like this all ties in is they think that you work super, super hard, and you probably do, because this does talk about, again, burden, extra responsibility, hard work, and completion. We also got the World card, which talks about completion as well, but we'll get to that. So with you working very, very hard and being so generous, I mean, they just think literally the world of you. I just think that they look up to you. Like, if this is them, this is you in this card. They just feel like you're so giving. You've probably helped them a lot in their life, and you might be watching this to kind of get a sense of, does this person appreciate me? Yes, they do appreciate you, especially with that 6 of Pentacles coming up. And so with the King of Cups, I know I'm about to say like all the astrology signs right now, but the King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, so you could have that in your chart. Make sure you're checking your whole chart, because you are comprised of multiple different signs. You're not just your sun, you're not just your moon, and you're not just your rising, which is the top 3 that people usually know about. You're so much more. So the World card also has the fixed sign, so you could be a fixed sign: Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Justice is Libra. I know I just said pretty much all of the signs, but those are the signs that are showing here for me, so you might have that type of energy, or it might mention your energy and their energy. So moving on to the World card. The World card does talk about completion, integration, accomplishment, and travel. So maybe you guys travel together, maybe you travel the world together, or this is a desire that they have. They want to see things with you. And I feel like with you being so generous that they can genuinely see that from you. For some of you, beware though, I would never usually say this, but with you being so giving and the World card coming up, and I just got a vibe, and it's not my vibe, so it's one of y'all's, but some people can't take advantage of you, okay, with you giving too much. So make sure you're not giving way too much, because I feel like the 2 of Pentacles is coming up and the 10 of Wands is coming up because maybe you're giving too much, or maybe you're kind of letting people take advantage of you, and you might even be watching this to kind of understand if they are taking advantage of you. But don't you worry, my love, we are going to find out. With the Justice card coming up as well, it kind of does give me vibes that some of you are being used. If you're super, super generous and you're super, super like emotionally balanced and compassionate, some people might be pulling on your heartstrings for sure. So with the Justice card, it does talk about justice, fairness, truth, cause and effect, and law and order, basically. So let's just keep going and we'll see if you are indeed being used or not. And if you are, I will tell you what I feel. But some of you, I just feel like this is generally somebody who wants to give just as much back to you, but maybe they don't have the means. It's open right now. Some of you definitely watch out. So the Oracle card I got for you is Dragonfly Spirit Change. So with this card coming up, the Change card, I do remember this card talks about changing directions and that it's okay. Basically talking about it's okay to change your mind and that you don't have to go down the path that you started on. Basically, that's what this card is talking about. Also, dragonflies are like, you know how they zoot around and they're like one place and another place and another place, and they can basically be anywhere and everywhere, and it's really graceful when they do it. So with this card coming up, Change, it is making me feel like some of you for sure are being used and you need to change something. Either give less, I'm hearing, or stand up for yourself. Okay, I just got to download. Hold on. Yeah, so some of you are choked up. Actually, picking the Opalite talks about being able to verbalize hidden feelings. It also represents all around healing. It also can remove energy blocks and improve communication, especially spiritual communication. It also is connected to the third eye, psychic ability, spirituality, transition, and it's good for meditation as well. So with you picking the Opalite and the type of cards that are coming up, although this other person thinks very, very highly of you, you are not communicating. You're not telling them everything that you feel. So you're carrying a lot, and they can actually see that you're carrying a lot. But if this person is younger than you or just less mature than you, just know that people will take what they can get out of you. So if you're giving, I'm not saying like stop being generous, because that seems like it's just a core part of who you are, but just take a step back, take some, time to think about a different perspective, because this card also talks about looking at it from a different perspective as well. It doesn't talk about just change. So I don't think this is all bad. I think that they think very highly of you, that's for sure. But I'm looking out for your best interest, pile number 2. And I just feel like you might be a little bit too generous and you're working a little bit too hard trying to balance things, and things will work out for you with the Justice card coming here. I know that you're going to be able to make the right decision, but for right now, I could tell there's things that they say or things that they do or maybe things that they ask for and you agree to it, but you're not really wanting to do it because you just want to keep the peace. You might be a Libra. I'm getting huge Libra vibes because Libras, they don't like conflict. They would do anything and everything to avoid conflict, right? So if it means not doing something or doing something that's totally out of their realm just to keep the peace, they would do it. So I kind of see that that's your vibe. And even if you're not a Libra, you have this quality and they can see it in you. I don't want to make this all negative. I think I'm just feeling a little bit defensive over you, and I don't really know where this defensive energy came from, but I need to protect my sweeties. We'll pull more cards. Let's just go ahead and pull more cards. This might not be a romance reading for all of you, but I'm gonna get the romance oracle cards. All right, pile number 2. Okay, so I got 4 cards, and I usually wouldn't take this many, but I feel like the messages are resonating. It says, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I also got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And then chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And then finally, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So with these cards, what it's telling me is whether it's romantic or not, I feel like your family is what had the influence on you to be so generous, to be so passive, to be honest. This free yourself is a little bit concerning because if you're in something toxic right now, and I feel like some of you are, I'm just gonna say you need to walk away and free yourself. But for some of you, this is self-imposed. Usually I would only say it's self-imposed if we got some swords cards here, but I do feel like for some of you it's self-imposed because you have trouble with communication. So that download that I got just a bit ago was, I had this friendship, it was a very deep friendship, but I never wanted to rock the boat. I never wanted to lose this friend because we had fights before. I was at a point in my life where I was like, I don't want to lose any more friends. Like, I just want to keep the peace and keep my life as quiet and peaceful as possible. That's just like the vibe that I was in. And so with that being said, I was not communicating. Back then I was good with my emotions. Like, I still had a control of my emotions and I felt like I could let them flow through me. So for example, I would be at this hangout and maybe my friend said something that I didn't really like that actually really hurt my feelings. But instead of telling them that they hurt my feelings or that I couldn't do this for them or whatever it was, I would just either do what they asked, and then when I got home, I would just deal with my own feelings. So like, they never made me cry or anything like that. It doesn't have to be that much, but like, let's say they really stressed me out. That hangout just like really drained me and stressed me out. I would just take a nap. I would journal about my feelings and I would like kind of let the emotions pass through me. So I see that you guys do that as well. I see that you are able to handle your feelings, and honestly I feel like you learned that from your family because you guys have some family issues. I just feel like your family has also taken advantage of your generosity and your personality. Okay, so I just thought about my coworker that is super, super nice, and she says yes to everything. She never says no, and she also does things that she doesn't want, and she's told me some stories where it's some extreme things, and family is also really, really important to her. So she basically does whatever her family says, and I sense that some of you are also very connected to your family and dealing with a lot of things that they tell you to do or who you think that they want you to be and things like that. But, you know, we have to just break away. And for some of you also, if you were to just free yourself in the communication sense, like let's say whoever this is that's thinking about you, they do think very highly of you, and some of you are not being taken advantage of consciously. Like, they're doing it, but they don't know that they're doing it because you don't speak up. Does that make sense? Because like, technically, my story with my download, my friend, she's still my friend, and she didn't know how she was making me feel because I never said anything. And then when I did finally say something, it ended up okay. It didn't go like 100% the way I wanted it to go, but I think that was because I didn't fully think about what I wanted to say before I started saying stuff. I kind of stumbled on my words and I wasn't like 100% clear. So for you, I want you to learn from my experience, and if you have something to say, then make sure you plan it out. You know, you can have bullet points or something like that when you're going into a conversation with whoever this is, and just say, you know, I like to be there for you, like to spend time with you, but I'm balancing a lot, or I'm carrying a lot, and when you do this, and that, or when you say this, and that, it bothers me. Because with the chemistry and very soon card, I see that you do want a connection with this person. You do care about this person. I just heard burnt to the core. Yeah, you're just burnt out. Some of you are burnt out. You're just doing so much for your family. You're just doing so much for your other friends. Like, this is not your only connection. The type of person that you are, I feel like you have a lot of friends, okay? Especially if you're a Libra. Libras have like a million friends. I think it's just really, really important for you. If this is the connection that you want, you will get it soon, as long as you are able to communicate. You don't have to hold everything back. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And the very soon card says, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So some of you are not clear. Oh, that's cute, Spirit. So some of you like to be motherly. Some of you like to be very generous. Some of you, it fulfills you to be that way. And I think that is absolutely beautiful. And you really pride yourself on having a lot of Libra energy where you don't get into conflict. So I'm hearing that you guys very rarely get into drama. You are not the drama person. But look, we don't want to carry so much just because we don't want to be in drama. I totally get that. But sometimes we just got to say something. If you're on this reading and, you know, the reading is, what do they think about me? I'll title it something along the lines of that. You're wondering what somebody else thinks about you, which means you're not sure. So you're not sure how they feel about you, and you're not sure about what you even feel. So there's confusion here, but I feel like you can definitely figure this out through communication. That's like the main thing right now. Communication. Also, did I say Opalite improves communication? Because that's what that stone is for. Let me go ahead and pull some more cards. Who are we dealing with? Okay. I think I got, 2 astrology cards. All right. So I did get Mars, and I'm getting Cancer. All right, so Mars is actually debilitated in Cancer because Mars is the planet of ambition and aggression, basically, and Cancer is not aggressive. So Mars is debilitated in Cancer. This could be you, or this could be them. So Mars is move forward and defend yourself, but Cancer is nurture, comfort, and protect. So, oh gosh, why do I feel like this is you or them? Maybe you two mirror each other, so you're both not telling each other how you feel. With this Mars in Cancer, okay? You know those people that are just like really go-getters and they'll say anything, do anything, they're gonna do what they gotta do? Mars rules over Aries and Scorpio. So if you know any Aries or Scorpio people, you know they're straight to the point. They're kind of intense. That is the planet of Mars. Intensity, moving forward, defending yourself, and having that like pride, basically. Cancer, like the download I got earlier with you just want to be a mother and like want to have that mothering ability. You mother your friends. That is very, very Cancer. But again, Mars and Cancer, they don't really mesh. So for me, to make this a real life example, it would be like Megan Fox. And I made this example in one of my astrology videos. So if you're interested in astrology, go ahead and check out my earth signs and fire signs video. I did not post the water or air signs, but if you guys are interested, I will edit it and put it up. Imagine Megan Fox as Mars, and Cancer would be like the girl in the Notebook, or the character in the Notebook, if you've ever watched that movie. So imagine Megan having to play that part in the Notebook. So it's weird, right? It's not comfortable and it's kind of off. Not that she can't do it, but it's just not her natural persona and it's just a little bit off. I just feel like you guys are not very aggressive. Like, this confirms it. And I actually asked about the other person who we're dealing with, so I just feel like you guys mirror each other. Like, you guys are the same. It seems like a kind of, honestly, passive, gentle relationship, which is not bad at all. But when both people are like that, it's kind of hard because both people are not gonna want to step on each other's toes, and both people don't really want to say too much that's gonna like hurt the other person, because all they want is to show love. Both of you just want to show love and comfort and nurture each other and, you know, protect each other as well. So with all that, I think this change card now is just like you both have to change, or one of you is gonna have to make the initiative to change, because somebody gotta be a little bit more, you know, I'm sorry guys, I kept saying debilitated, but Mars is actually in fall in Cancer. So that is like the lowest of the low that Mars can be in. Cancer is not gonna speak up. That's like the worst for Cancer, to be Mars-like. I know it's hard, and I'm not saying go full force, but you need to like have a little bit more of like that defend yourself. And I honestly feel like it's gonna work out with you, because if we're talking about somebody here that mirrors you and has a similar personality than you, maybe not exactly the same, because again, I did get some of taking advantage of, type of vibe. So yeah, I just think that you need to speak up a little bit more, and this will go in a positive direction. I'm gonna tell you like it is because I care about you and I feel very defensive over you right now. I want you to grow, and to grow, we're just gonna have to stand up for ourselves, because sometimes there's not gonna be other people to stand up for us. And even though I want to stand up for you right now, I'm not actually gonna be there to defend you. So you just gotta be able to defend yourself. I'm gonna pull some more cards. I need to get some more clarifiers. Pile number 2. Ooh. All right, so we got, oh my gosh, I can't even make this up. Gratitude and communication. Oh, also I'm getting so much pink. I got so much pink, like in the world card and justice under here as well. And this rose, all these pink cards, and the dragonfly as well. So you guys have a very pink spirit, and you chose this beautiful opalite. So I feel like if you are divine feminine, you guys are my girly girls, or if you are divine masculine, then you do have a softer side. Okay, if you have your Mars in Cancer, this is my softy pal. Okay, this is my softy pal. I'm super defensive about this pal right now. So, like I said, the other person is very grateful for you. They have so much like pride when it comes to you, and they look up to you so much. But communication, you guys, like, you're not fully communicating. I just feel like the communication could be way better. After you're done with this pick a card reading, stop watching pick a card readings, because I feel like you're watching a couple more than you should be trying to figure out this connection. So I want you to just meditate. I know I say that every single reading, but try to meditate. If you've never meditated before, just go ahead and go on YouTube and look up guided meditation beginner, 10-minute guided meditation, 5-minute guided meditation, but you could just do 5 minutes. They will guide you into a deep relaxation. When your thoughts are racing, you're not going to be able to actually figure this out, because most of the thoughts that come into your head is your ego. I like to call the ego the inner landlord if you don't have control of it. I know some people have referred to the ego as the inner roommate, but for me, when I wasn't dealing with my ego, it was more like a landlord telling me what to do, what I had to do, where I had to put my clothes, everything, right? So more than just a roommate, a landlord. If you guys don't get that under control, you're not going to be able to figure this situation out. If you don't silence your mind, you're not going to be able to figure this out. So after you practice meditation a little bit, if you don't already, I would really love if you could get a journal, because the whole point is just for you to have a way to write out your feelings, because you're definitely not verbalizing your feelings. So at least if you write out your feelings, maybe it'll help you click. I feel like you're very in touch with your emotions. You're just bad at communicating it, because again, with the King of Cups and Cancer, they have a lot of emotions. Okay, water signs are here to feel things. So I feel like you feel a lot of emotions. You have a lot of emotions. You're able to control your emotions and be very diplomatic and stuff like that. But that communication part, it's not really showing up in the cards except to confirm that you need to communicate. So let's go ahead and try to get some more cards. Pile number 2. All right, I got Imagine, Flexible, and Orphaned. Oh, okay. So imagine, this makes me think of Pisces. You could be a Pisces, more water, because Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is rules over imaginations and stuff like that as well, subconscious. So you could be very imaginative. And the moon showing up here, again, that's Cancer. So it could be that you're imaginative, but I think this is another confirmation about Cancer energy and water energy. I just feel like you guys are so emotional and watery, and you need a little bit of fire. I think you're fiery when it comes to like being generous. I think you're fiery probably when it comes to like making money, because to be generous and all that stuff, you have to work to get the money. So I feel like, yeah, you do work hard. I'm not saying you don't work hard, but where's the fire when it comes to communication, when it comes to your personal life? With the flexibility card, I feel like, yes, you're super flexible with the people around you. Like, it's kind of like whatever you say goes. You don't really fight with people. You're super flexible with the way that you interact with the people. Oh, I'm getting that you mirror people. You're the type of person that's like chameleon-like, where you're with this friend group, and this is how they act, and this is what they like, so you act that way there. And then you have another friend group, and they're totally different, but you act that way when you're with them. You're participating in things that you don't actually like to do to fit in. So some of you are drinking when you don't really like how it makes you feel, because you just don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable or not feel fun or not feel included. With this orphaned card and the family card that's underneath here, you might have some family issues. I already sensed that, like deep family issues, but you could have been literally orphaned, or you could have just felt orphaned, or you have this fear of being abandoned. You 100% have an anxious attachment style, because with this anxious attachment style that's coming up, it just means that that you're scared to lose people. You're scared to feel abandoned or orphaned if you're not going along with what people say. Like, you feel like it's just easier to go along with what people say than, you know, have your own life. Okay, and then for the Imagine card, I feel like you live your best and truest life and who you are in your head. So like, let's say you are this watery person, but you have like, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring Leo out. Let's say you have a Leo friend that always tells you like it is, always says it like it is. They always, you know how Leo is. If you've met a Leo, you know how they are. They're not gonna be shy. I feel like in your head, you're like fantasizing and imagining yourself that way, but it's not coming into life because you're more watery. And look at the moon. It actually looks distressed and sad. Okay, so I usually don't see the moon depicted like that. You know, I don't know this card by heart, so I'm gonna pull out the book for this card because I'm just curious. Sorry, y'all. I usually do study the decks. For some reason, I'm being pulled to the book for this one. The essential meanings: turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, illusions. It says, oh gosh, you guys, look, who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is time when your imagination is key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. I'm going to have to credit the book. So if you're interested in this deck, that was the Wisdom of the Oracle book by Colette Baron Reed. Okay, so I swear I did not read that book before this, but it literally just confirmed literally pretty much everything I said. You're fantasizing, you're imagining who you want to be. I see that some of you are even visualizing it. Anything that you can imagine, you can manifest. Okay, so what steps can we start to take to get into this like Leo? I'm sensing some of you want to be Leo-like, because, you know, Leo is like right next to Cancer, but totally different from Cancer. And I feel like you can tap into your Leo energy if you wanted to. Go ahead, just be that Leo that you want to be, or Scorpio even. I feel like Scorpio is also very intense. They're a little bit more secretive and not so much out there, but they're also the type of sign that's gonna just tell you like it is. I just feel like for you, pile number 2, you're so close. And I think the first step for you, again, like the book and what I said, meditation. And also for me, just being able to communicate. I mean, I feel like this message is pretty set in stone, but if you made it to the very, very end, I do want to have some reassuring messages for you. So let's go ahead and pull a mindful message card, and I'm also going to pull you a therapist card. Oh, this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it says, water my dreams. All I desire is on its way to me. But like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient throughout this journey. It is all unfolding at the perfect time. So another time card. So for me, with a water as well, you guys are imagining things. So imagining these dreams, you have a lot of water energy. If you're a Pisces, you have psychic abilities, okay? Because this stone also talks about your third eye, psychic ability, spirituality. So if you're drawn to this pile, I sense that you are highly psychic. You're just letting the worldly, earthly things get in your way of manifesting your dreams, because you could totally manifest your dreams, okay? I just feel like you need to take a step forward. Go ahead and take a step forward, just like this card says. You need to start manifesting in the real world. So if you have this vision of who you want to be, you got to start taking steps to go towards that. I really do believe in you, and I see things that are going to go well for you, pile number 2. So let's go ahead and pull one last card, a therapist card. These cards are huge though, so I'm gonna just shuffle off camera. All right, and we got, it's your weirdness that makes you wonderful. And a unicorn is a very spiritual, I know this is like a koala or something. This is like some other stuff. So you're super unique. And I sensed this from you because I just felt like, not the weirdness part so much, but that you were unique, because I just immediately felt very defensive over you when I just saw the tarot. Usually, you know, I hold myself back about being defensive until I get some other cards on here to make sure that I'm not crazy and that I feel defensive for a reason. But I felt this for you right off the bat. Like, I just felt like you were just this rainbow, beautiful person. Look how happy this animal is, and just so special and wonderful. And I feel like you don't feel that about yourself, which is why you let people just treat you you know, not the way that you should be treated. You're so awesome and you're so wonderful, pile number 2. And I know that with a little bit more communication, a little bit more assertiveness, you're going to be able to change your life and manifest your dreams. Okay? Anything that you want. Literally anything that you want. Okay? Come back to this reading and tell me when you manifested your dream life, because I know it's going to happen for you. So that's all I have for you today, pile number 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Although I did get a little spicy and offensive, it's just because I really, really care about you and I want you to have the best in your life. So thank you again for letting me read for you. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you drop me a big like down below and subscribe to my channel. I post every single Sunday, so go ahead and add Kelly Guidance to your self-care Sunday. And remember, always be kind to yourself and others. Until next time. Bye, pal 2. Hi, pal 3. If you chose this beautiful citrine, this is your reading. This is actually a oracle card that is going to help me understand the situation, but we're not going to start with this. So I'm going to take this away. So I got the 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the 3 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 4 of Cups. So let's go ahead and start with the 9 of Pentacles. This person clearly thinks that you are very successful because the 9 of Pentacles talks about abundance, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. If you look closely, you would be able to see this woman has a little bit of wrinkles on her face. So she's a little bit older and she has all her crops and she has everything that she needs. She also has a bird on top of her head, signifying that animals feel safe with her. That means she's spiritually connected and abundant because animals will flock to people with good energy. There's also a cat here, so you could have a cat or animals. Animals could really like you. The Queen of Wands is also another successful card because the Queen of Wands signifies confidence, independence, courage. They are a social butterfly and they are very, very determined to get what they want. So I see that you're a goal-getter and you're very, very successful. Moving on to the Ace of Swords, this talks about new ideas, success again, mental clarity, and breakthroughs. So just in these first 3 cards, I could tell that they think that you're very, very successful. They think that you're very, very abundant and very smart. You have a lot of great ideas. You're able to handle your finances very well and you're very creative because again, the Queen of Wands is not just confident and courageous. She's very, very creative as well. She could create just about anything. Look, she has a wand in her hand and it's just a sunflower. It shows that she's balanced between being a go-getter and also having beauty in her life. So this is what they think about you. Moving on to the 3 of Wands, this does talk about progress, expansion, foresight, and overseas opportunities. So I see that you guys are very, very driven people, very, very determined people. Like you might be going somewhere to even chase your dreams even further, and this does not scare you at all. Moving on to the Hierophant, this talks about spiritual wisdom, religious beliefs, traditions, institutions, conformity. So you could be religious or you could have traditions that you follow that you're really attached to and you kind of just won't negotiate on that. And I just feel like with this card coming up with these other cards, it kind of just makes me feel that whatever you're achieving in life does have a spiritual element with it or does have some type of traditional element with it. So this is just a broad example, but like let's say you're chasing all of these things so hard because you want to buy a house because it's just in your family tradition to be homeowners or something like that. That's very broad. But once we pull more cards, I can get a more specific message. But I do see that is what the Hierophant is signifying here. Whatever it is that you're chasing, you're very attached to it. With the 4 of Cups, actually, this talks about apathy, reevaluation, meditation, and contemplation. So they have 3 cups already, and there's a 4th cup being offered to them, but they don't care. Arms are crossed, legs are crossed, they don't care. They're looking at their cups that they already have. So I kind of feel like this card is talking about how you guys have pretty much everything that you want and you're about to maybe even go away. So I'm wondering if this person that you're watching this video about, they do think really highly of you. Let me start with that. But I feel like they're offering you something and you're kind of not as excited because you have a really excited personality, right? You're a social butterfly and you have a lot of energy. You have a lot of wands energy here and also swords. Actually, no, all the suits are here. I just feel like with the Queen of Wands, you're really fiery. So I feel like because you are apathetic maybe towards them or you're apathetic towards what they're trying to offer you, they feel a little bit less than you. Honestly, that's how I feel. Like they just feel like they want to catch your attention. They think so highly of you, but it just seems like you have absolutely everything already. It's like, what else can they give you? They can't give you anything that you don't already have. So that's just the base of what I'm getting. And actually, guys, the citrine that you chose actually does talk about manifesting abundance, wealth, prosperity. It encourages sharing and promotes a positive attitude and just confidence and self-esteem. So that really, really fits very well with the rest of the cards that I'm seeing. I see that you are highly creative people because this stone also talks about creativity, and it seems like you're going somewhere. Maybe they're trying to get you to stay, but you have to go because this is a tradition. Maybe for some of you, I don't know, I'm getting this, but maybe in your family it's just been like tradition to go study abroad for a year or something like that. Something where it requires travel or going away from your family. Even like things like meditation retreats or something like that. Something where you have to go away. And maybe this person is trying to get you to stay or reconsider, but you're like, no, like this is my path, like I have to go. So that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else we got. So for the oracle card I got for you, you got the owl spirit, which is talking about wisdom. That is really, really beautiful. The owl is a very spiritual animal, very wise animal, and 27 does reduce down to 9, so you could be a 9 life path. The 9 life path is the humanitarian life path, so you could be going away to chase some humanitarian pursuits. You could be joining the Peace Corps, the AmeriCorps, or any of those type of programs where you're going away and trying to make the world a better place and have this wisdom within you to want to help people that way. Because at the end of it, the best and most fulfilling thing is to serve others. So I see that maybe that is the tradition that you're going towards, and maybe you have to reevaluate what you're leaving behind. I'm not saying don't go, because especially with this wisdom card coming up, I think that the path that you want to go on, what you're thinking about, I don't think you should stop it just because some people are going to be sad. Also, the Ace of Swords. So sword energy is quick, and it talks about communications. As you could be a little bit, how do I say, tough with your words. So maybe when this person is offering you something and they say, hey, I want you to stay, and you have all this fiery, swordy energy, you're like, are you kidding me? I can't stay. I have people to help. Like, you say it in such a way that it makes them feel like, dang, like I can't even really say anything else because they do have to go and do this thing that they've always wanted to do or that they feel like they need to do. And who am I to stop them? So yeah, let's go ahead and pull some more oracle cards. Pile number, oh, that was fast. So I got 3 cards. I'll take them. I got Enlightenment, Delight, and Flow. That's beautiful. So I feel like you guys are going away. You're going away to chase enlightenment. This could be that you're just traveling in general, because you can discover a lot by just traveling to like a different place, a different country. So I feel like you're searching for more wisdom, more enlightenment. Of course, you want to be happy as well. But yeah, there's just like this person that you're thinking about, what they think about you. It could even be a parent for some of you. They do see you as a go-getter and following traditions and stuff like that as well. But this 4 of Cups is making me wonder, like, what are they offering you that you're kind of just like, I don't care. You also seem like you follow the flow of your life. That's what I'm getting from this card. You are totally in charge of your own life. So some people, they aren't in control of their own life, right? They always rely on other people and wonder, what is that person going to think? What is this person going to think about this? And with you getting the Queen of Wands, she is like the queen of confidence, courage, independence, and determination, right? So I feel like whatever it is, whoever it is, I feel like it might just be them maybe discouraging you or telling you that you should stay. It could be just something simple. It doesn't have to be anything bad or negative, but I think it is weighing on you just a bit, because although you want to chase the flow of your life and go about your own rules, you do care, you know, about the people that are around you. So you're maybe just wondering, what are they going to think about me when I leave? Because I'm sensing that this is not a short trip. Earlier I said it might have been a short, like, little retreat, but I'm sensing that you want to go away, maybe permanently for some of you, but some of you, it's just going to be extended, like maybe at least 2 weeks, a month. Some of you for like a whole year, like if you were going to study abroad or teach English in a different country or something like that, teach a different language in a different country, probably English, but could be any other language. Or you might just want to move away. That's what I'm getting out of this. So, let's go ahead and pull some more cards and see if we can get any more details. Pile 3. Oh, that was fast. All right, so I did get Observer, and Ooh, okay, so I got not for you. With the observer card, this could be the other person observing you and how dedicated you are towards this dream. It could also be you. Maybe you're observing people right now. You're like observing people and how they're reacting to your plan or how they react to your dreams. And with this not for you card, so there's, okay, look at this card actually. Do you guys see that? So there's a fortune cookie and it's like being offered on this chess. Hold on, I gotta get this closer to me. So this not for you card, it does have like a hand under where it's holding a chess board, right? And chess is a game of strategy, okay? And then we have this fortune cookie. Oh my god, the fortune cookie, if you zoom in and look, it says nope. There's also the door here. So take what resonates. I am not getting a clear message. There's a lot of different things coming in. For some people, maybe this is a warning not to go down that path. So some of you maybe are being told to do something. Okay, so actually the not for you card is making me think of whatever this dream that you have is, for everyone is going to be different. Maybe you do want to go away for a year or whatever that I was talking about, but maybe things are not working out. You consistently meet roadblocks or something like that. So if that's you, it could be that this is not for you, not forever, but not right now. So maybe you are this type of person, but you've run into this roadblock and now you're apathetic about everything because you couldn't get your dream. You're being kind of stubborn and harsh about it. But, you know, if you're not getting what you want, I am a huge believer in, honestly, everything happens for a reason and it's working out in your divine favor. So something might be blocked for you because it might not be the best time to go. So all around the world, we're dealing with something right now, you know what? And maybe it's just not the best time to go right now if you are trying to go. And maybe you're meeting roadblocks where, whether it's like governmental or family or friends or whatever. But I do see that right now might not be the best time. It's a general reading, so I'm getting a lot of different energies. Some of you it's travel. Some of you it's just doing a job that you don't like because it makes you money. Or some of you it might be something religious or spiritual. Again, because the Hierophant does talk about conformity too. So maybe for some of you it's like religious things that you have grown up with or conformed with, but now you're trying to break away with it because it's not for you. So it's a lot of different energies here, but take what resonates. So if it's about a religion, by the way, you can reach enlightenment and have wisdom even if it's not with the religion you grew up with. I mean, clearly. But like, let's say you grew up with one religion and that religion teaches a certain teaching that you don't resonate with, but it also says that like, if you do this, you will be enlightened, go to heaven or whatever. You can get to all those things, enlightenment, heaven, your own heaven, whatever, without conforming to other people's beliefs. You have to make sure you understand your own spiritual belief. So for some of you, if you grew up religious and now you're watching like pick a card readings and that's kind of like against what you grew up with, then this is probably a sign for that where it's not for you. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards to get a clearer message. All three. Okay, so it's 3 cards, but I will take it. So it says Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. And we also got Initiation, The Crossing. We also got, Skywriting the Fates. And finally, we got Horn Cactus Resourcefulness. With all these coming together, I just feel like, yeah, some of you are like, you guys want to go and be somewhere else because you feel like it'll initiate you into like enlightenment, into wisdom, into furthering your own life where you have a better understanding of what you believe in. This is again number 9. You could be literally a 9 life path. Okay, so, and you could also be a 6 life path. The 6 life path does also talk about love, affection, care, and humility. This is going to be somebody that also wants to serve humanity. So either 6 or 9. The life path 6 does talk about rebelling. Actually, it does talk about rebelling against your family, rebelling against other ways of thinking. So that fits really well too. So maybe that will resonate. This card here, the preparations to come to fruition, that makes me feel like since you are such a fiery person with a lot of different breakthroughs and ideas, I feel like you have been preparing for this trip or whatever this is that you want to do. But you are very resourceful with this coming up. This horn cactus, the resourcefulness, I feel like you're so determined to do whatever this is that you want to do that you're, again, apathetic towards other people and what they think, and you're just kind of observing people and just not really resonating with people. You're very, very resourceful. Okay, so I feel like this reading was supposed to be what do they think about you, but this turned into me analyzing your situation. A situation aside, because there's a lot of energy with that, the people that are viewing you, observing you, they feel like you're already in this high place. They look up to you. This energy, not a lot of people have this type of energy, this go-getter type of energy, put together, want to chase things, want to help humanity, because I'm sensing a lot of 9 and 6 type of energy. Oh, 6 again right here. So yeah, and 9 again right here. I don't know. There's just a lot of 6 and 9 energy when both of those life paths are somewhat similar. So I just feel like, yeah, people think that you're rebellious, determined, courageous, a lot of positive things. I think people are just trying to stop you right now because they see that it's just not the best time to do things that you want to do. Let's see what other cards we can get. How do they feel? Okay. Right. Knowledge. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. Okay, so some of you are really tied to your ancestors. You might be going on like some type of meditation retreat or something with this enlightenment. But I just feel like these people that you're wondering what they think about you, they think very highly of you. They could not do what you're doing. They couldn't, it's not even in their realm. Like, they're just observing you and seeing you basically chase your dreams and go over to this other side. Like, this is like you would be over here and you're going towards this little magical door, right? So, and on the other side, I feel like it's your fate. And this moon talks about our moods and emotions. So this could be a very beneficial thing for you. I feel like wherever you're trying to go, you will get more knowledge. You will get more wisdom. You'll get enlightened. Or maybe this is multiple doors. Oh my gosh. Okay. It all just clicked. So actually with this card and this card, I'm wondering if this, since the life past 6 is talking about rebelling, this is a door that somebody painted for you. This is a door that somebody maybe in your family painted for you, but this is the door you actually want to go through. Yeah. This is the door you actually want to go through. Okay, you got to use your own knowledge and resourcefulness to decide on this. Just know that the other people, they're just scared for you. That's what I'm getting out of this. They're actually just scared for you. They just want you to be safe, and they can't even imagine doing or thinking about doing what you're thinking about doing. So I think that they're just scared for you because they're just like, are they going to be able to be okay? Like, especially if you're going far, far away from your family and you've not done that before, of course, they're going to be like worried about you. But I sense that you're the type of person that's just going to do it anyways with the resourcefulness and just the go-getter attitude. I just feel like you're going to do it. So there's nothing I can say to stop you. And yeah, with the 4 of Cups card, I feel like, yeah, they're offering you some type of life path, but it's just not for you. So whatever somebody else is offering you, it's just not for you. You have to follow what is for you, because I sense that you're highly knowledgeable, wise. All these cards are just, you're a go-getter, 100%. And you're going to do what you got to do to progress in your life. So I can't be mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I'm just like, it's kind of hard to interpret the reading at first. This must be their energy, because I usually do not, I don't really get choked up in readings. It usually flows pretty well. So I feel like the people that are just observing you and trying to offer you things, they don't actually know how to even talk to you, because it's like, how can I convince them to not do this, because they're the type of person that's just gonna do it. So how am I gonna possibly say anything? So they feel choked up. They're gonna miss you. Okay, so honestly, I'm just sensing that they're gonna miss you. They just want you to keep in touch, if anything. It seems like you're the type of person that gets so deep into your books, especially if you go far away. Maybe they're just scared that you're gonna be so intertwined with what you're doing that you might not reach out anymore, and they don't want that. So if you do go away and you avoid the door that was given to you and you take your own path, just make sure that, you know, keep in touch with the people that love you, because they're probably going to be thinking about you a lot. 4 and 9 reduces down to 4, so that's the home roots. So I feel like with it also being the fate card, I feel like your family is your fated connection, so they don't want to lose you. They're worried about you, especially your mother. Yeah, for sure, definitely your mom. For some of you, it could be your father, but I'm getting like a female or maternal figure coming in. So I just feel like they are scared to let their baby girl or baby boy go, but they know that you grew up so wise and like beyond your years type of child. They believe in you 100%. You have accomplished so much, but they're just hesitant. They're just like, of course they want to keep you close, but you got to do what you got to do. That's what I got to say. Like, you got to do what you got to do. Let's see if we can get any more clarifiers. Okay, focus. Yeah, this pile is so like whatever dream that you have. I highly sense that you're a humanitarian. Whatever it is, I think you just gotta go for it. Scratch everything I said earlier, you know, about maybe like this card confused me at first, but what I realize is this is somebody else's path for you, which no. So gosh, you got such amazing cards. I mean, resourcefulness, enlightenment, wisdom, knowledge, focus, like whatever this is for you, it is destined for you. This is your fate to do this. Your family is fate as well, like I said, but sometimes it didn't come up in your reading, but the 8 of Cups. So that talks about leaving something like family or whatever to go chase after what you want and kind of like spiritually enlighten yourself. So that's what I'm getting right now. I wonder if I can get that card if I... All right, Spirit, do we have any clarifications? Okay, I did not get the 8 of Cups, but I got the 9 of Cups and the World. So that does fit really well because the World card does also talk about travel and accomplishing things, completing things, and integration. The 9 of Cups talks about contentment, satisfaction. She's like really full with all her cups. It also talks about like gratitude and having a wish come true. So yeah, you guys, I think that you gotta go. Like, you're gonna go experience the world. You're gonna be very happy for it. Some people though, whoever you're wondering about, is not going to be as happy as you, clearly. They're actually going to be, I don't know, I feel like a little bit of a worried, a little bit of hesitance, a little bit of like, just like this pit in my stomach right now, where they're not sure like how to express it to you. But of course, like me being an instigator, I'm like, go, because like I want you to live your own life and not have to worry about anyone else. But of course, it's going to be a little bit harder for people that are actually directly tied with their family and having to maybe deal or hear this every day. But yeah, I mean, you're such a go-getter and you're gonna do such good, great, amazing, spectacular, world-changing things. Like, you just gotta go. Like, I'm just thinking about like the story of Buddha. So Buddha grew up super, super rich, had everything, but wanted to go out into the world to suffer, essentially view suffering and also suffer themselves, and they had to go do that, and then they became Buddha. So I mean, I'm not saying that you're going out to go suffer, but I'm just saying like you want to go out, you want to leave the comfort of all the things that you know to go discover something new, something better, something that's going to help you get more wise, get more enlightened, have more knowledge, have more focus. So I mean, I can't hate on it. I mean, I say go, but I don't know, if you were like my daughter or my son, of course I think I would also feel this same feeling that I'm feeling right now. And the feeling that I'm feeling right now, it's hard to even explain it because I don't usually feel this way in real life. I usually just tell people to go as well. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, go do this, go do that, like like, I mean, not like because I don't love him, but I just feel like people must expand their consciousness, must expand their worldview, and who am I to get in the way of that? So that's always been my mentality, but some people aren't gonna feel that way. So that's why I'm getting this feeling that's almost undescribable to me. It's just choked up. Like, I feel like kind of a lump in my throat and my gut right now. So that's how they're feeling about you. A little bit hesitant to let you go, but you gotta go. You gotta go. I'm gonna go pull the Romance Oracle card and see. Pile number 3. Oh. Give your relationship a chance. Soulmate. And very soon. Work on your partnership. Yes, this is your soulmate. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So some of you are having to leave to reach this enlightenment, this knowledge, whatever, right? And unfortunately, not everyone has a relationship where the other person's like, yeah, go. I'll be here when you're back. So maybe that's what you're wondering about, like how they feel. For some of you, this is not all of you. But with this card coming up, I think give your relationship a chance. If you are going away, like I said earlier, just keep in touch, or maybe ask them if they would like to go too. But I do sense that this is kind of like a solo thing that you want to do. But for some of you, the person that you're thinking about, if it wasn't family, it is your soulmate, somebody that you are very tied to. And honestly, if they are your soulmate for real and they care about you, they're gonna have to accept your life path. They're gonna have to accept that, especially if you're a 9, because if you're a 9 life path, you just have to do these things that are unexplainable to most people. Like, I don't know how to put this in a not blunt way, but most people are worried about themselves, about getting themselves right before even thinking about helping anybody else. So the 9 life path is always thinking about, what can I do in my life to help the collective or humanity? And they really care about just humanity and trying to better things. So with a very soon card, I feel like this just means that you're going to, once you clearly decide on what this is, so I don't know, I'm getting big travel vibes, but not for all of you. So once you decide if you're really gonna leave or what you're gonna do, what's your next step, just communicate it with them. This is just so beautiful. Just go ahead and communicate it with them. It doesn't seem seem like they are argumentative towards you because they see that you're this enlightened person. They see that you're this knowledgeable, wise person. They know that what you're trying to do is noble. They know what you're trying to do is the right thing. So I feel like that's why they're not really verbalizing and they're choked up about it. Ooh, okay. So I just got some of your connections do feel like, especially for some of you that are going away for a long time, they feel like maybe the connection would fizzle out. So go ahead and reassure them, if you feel this way, that they are your soulmate, okay? And that you want to work on this partnership no matter where you are. And honestly, distance and absence makes the heart grow fonder. It's going to be hard at first. I'm not saying long distance is easy. You must keep the line of communication open, even if it's different time zones. I'm hearing that you might be going to. Maybe you're going to be really busy. Like if you're studying abroad or teaching English or something like that, and you take a lot of time. I actually just heard like some of them are going to think that you're going to find like a new soulmate over there and just like ditch them. So just if you're loyal to this person and you want this to work and you do want to keep this relationship together or this partnership or whatever, just keep that line of communication open and, you know, do your best. Of course, you're going to get busy and there's time zone differences, but if this relationship is for real, then you will make it. And of course, this is just a time where things are a little bit difficult, especially if you're going far, far away, but I see that you'll be able to work this out with some communication. All right, so I'm actually just curious about the other person now. I'm going to pull some archetype cards for you and them just to piece it all together. Who is the other person? Okay. Okay, shapeshifter. Who is pile number 3? Okay. Okay, and Liberator. All right, so for you, you got the Liberator, which light attributes are freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Shadow attribute is imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. Ooh, that actually fits really well with this reading. So maybe you're in your shadow a little bit, you're ignoring people, you're not really caring with the Four of Cups what other people think, what you gotta say, and you're liberating yourself by going on this thing, but maybe you're going too hard on it. I know I've been instigating the whole reading and saying just do it. But I do feel that way, but maybe you're being a little bit harsh about it. So the other person got shapeshifter. Light attributes are skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Shadow attribute is projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. So I feel like the other person is very observant. They just kind of go with the flow. They are able to, so with navigating with different levels of consciousness, I feel like the other person also meditates. I see that you probably both meditate and do things like that, but they do too. So that's why I'm saying they get it. They get your path. They understand it, but they're kind of just feeling like, dang, this is about to be tough. So this has been a really, really long reading, but I'm just curious. I just want to pull some astrology cards. What signs need to come out? Okay, one fell on the Okay, fixed. Yeah, so you guys are probably both fixed or one or the other. So the fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So you could be one of those signs. So this does talk about stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. So that's what I'm saying. I do think that you guys can be loyal. You are very fixed. So neither person wants to change their opinion about what's going to happen. You're going to go. The other person doesn't want to stop you. You're both fixed about it. But yeah, there just needs to be a communication where it's like, yeah, I'm still gonna rock with you. I'm still loyal. I just want to go do this thing. Like, let me just go do this thing real quick. It's like a be right back type of thing. So just communicate that, and I think it's all gonna go well. The other person's gonna totally support you. So that's all I have for you today, pile number 3. But if you did make it to the very, very end, I'm going to pull a mindful message card for you just to have a message that will help you with this situation. Mindful. Oh, that was fast. Okay. We got, oh my gosh, it says, follow my joy. Today, I will write down 10 things I enjoy doing. These things that make me feel good and raise my mood. Then I'll pick one or as many as I feel guided to and go do it. When I am having fun and enjoying life, I am in a state of allowing for all that I desire. So yeah, that makes me think of flow as well. Follow whatever this is. So I know I said travel a lot because a lot of travel cards came up. Oh my God, even this one is a road traveling towards the sun. Yeah, I definitely am getting travel vibes. Okay, so for sure. But for some of you, it might not be travel. It might just mean going away from where you're currently at. Not far, but it could be just definitely going away. If it's physically or mentally, like you want to leave and be somewhere else. Just keep doing you. Just keep the line of communication open with the other person. And I see that this is going to end up just fine for you, honestly. Alrighty, so that's all I have for you today, pile number 3. If you did enjoy this reading, please give me a big like down below and subscribe to my channel. I post every single Sunday, so go ahead and add Kelly Guidance to your self-care Sunday. And remember, always be kind to yourself and others. Until next time. Bye, group 3. Hi, pile 4. If you chose this beautiful amethyst, this is your reading. So this is actually an oracle card that I pulled for you guys to get to know your situation, but we're not going to start with that. So we're going to just go ahead and start with your tarot. So for you guys, I got the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, you got shmoney. And we're talking about the Hermit, and we also have the 6 of Cups. Okay, so let's just talk about all this pentacle energy. So you definitely have a lot of money. You have a lot of material wealth, financial wealth. If you aren't right now, then you will, because this is a lot of pentacle energy, okay? That, or they see you this way. Deep into details, but this message just right off the bat, because it starts with the 4 of Wands and this ends up with the 6 of Cups. The 4 of Wands talks about celebration, joy, harmony, relaxation, homecoming, basically. And the Hermit talks about like soul searching, introspection, being alone, inner guidance. So I feel like you're alone a lot to make a lot of money, and when they get to see you, it's a celebration, because the 6 of Cups actually also talks about revisiting the past, childhood memories, innocence, and joy. So with these 2 cards coming at the beginning and end, it seems like you definitely kind of focus more on material stuff and are a hermit, but when they get to meet up with you, it's just like really, really good times. So let's get a little bit deeper into the message. So we start with the 4 of Wands, which it's as if you're coming home into this doorway, right? Into these wands, and there's these people waiting for you. They have flowers for you. They have like, it looks like a little picnic basket. They're waiting for you to come home. So some of you might travel for work, or you're not actually like home a lot because you go make all this money. They just feel really happy when you're back. So with the 10 of Pentacles, where this is talking about wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, and contribution. So yes, I definitely sense some of you are going away from your family so you can make this money and help them be financially secure. At the end of your life, you're going to be like this woman here with dogs and a whole family, generations, and just everything that you could possibly need. And look how nice their house is. Like, I just feel like that's going to be you. For sure. And that's how they view you too. To be financially successful, definitely you have to be smart. You have to be planned out. You have to be driven and ambitious, and etc. So you have all of those qualities, and they see all of those qualities in you. With the Knight of Pentacles, this talks about hard work, productivity, routine, conservatism. So I definitely think you take your work very, very seriously. You don't seem like the type of person that would like miss any days at work or anything like that. You seem like a very hard worker, almost even a workaholic for some of you, for sure. With the Ace of Pentacles coming next, this talks about a new financial opportunity or a new career opportunity, manifestation, and abundance. So whatever you already have, it's going to grow more. You're going to get more ideas. You're going to have more career opportunities, finance opportunities. I am talking so fast. Sorry, I'm channeling so fast. So Hermit card, it does talk about soul searching, introspection, being alone, and inner guidance. So I feel like you're lone wolves, you're introverts, and you focus on your work because that produces something tangible for you. I feel like you either don't deal with your emotions too much, or you do, but you kind of hide them away and you deal with them yourself, and you feel like having tangible results such as money is a way to fulfill you. But this card can also be a little bit sad, because it does talk about introspection and, just being alone and soul searching. So I see like with the Hermit facing this way, I wonder if you're thinking, is it worth it? Like all this money that you're making, is it worth it to be away from my family? Because the 6 of Cups does come next, and it talks about revisiting the past, childhood memories, innocence, and joy. So I do feel like you do think about simpler times where you didn't have to work so much, where you were able to be provided for and not have to be such a provider. With that being said, this person though, the other person, what they think about you, they think that you're very, very highly of you. They think that you're kind of spending probably a little bit too much time at work or making money, but every single time they see you is just a really, really good time. I feel like this is family. This could be children for some of you. This could be, I want to say it could be friends for some of you. If you don't have a family yet, they haven't seen you as much, and maybe you guys used to hang out all the time when you were younger, but now you're so busy, you're in your bag, and maybe you have something that's a little bit more important than hanging out with your friends. But every time they do see you, they just get really, really happy. It's just a great time. So I would definitely say whoever you're thinking about, they are thinking about you too, and they have a really great time with you. So go ahead and just reach out, because I'm sure they would be literally delighted from hearing from you, because they know how busy you are and how much of a hermit you are. So let's go ahead and move on to the oracle card I pulled for you. I got energy, fire spirit. Okay, that makes so much sense. I feel like even though you have a lot of pentacles here, I feel like to have that much money, you have to be a fiery person, right? You have to be really driven, creative, and really want to go get it. Right? So you have a lot of energy within you, but I feel like because you spend so much time trying to build physical things, build physical reality for yourself, that you kind of go hermit mode because you're too tired at the end of it. Even though you do have a lot of energy, it looks like you're expelling all of your energy into making financial things come to life, which is not a bad thing because it's going to set you up for your life. But just think about the other people. Oh, and it's 17, which reduces down to 8, which is the number of abundance. You guys are loaded, rich, or you're going to be. Like, it's just straight up. Wow. I can't wait to see what you come up with or what you've already done, because clearly it has been working for you. You have been manifesting money and abundance like crazy. It's just great. Like, I'm seeing so much. Like, you have everything that you possibly need. But I feel like sometimes with the Hermit card, the only thing that is missing is connection. Not that you don't feel connected, because I know that your friends and your family really, really care about you. But again, with that energy thing, you have a lot of energy when it comes to chasing money, but it doesn't seem like you have that much energy when it comes to being social, because as we grow older, we all kind of become a little bit more reserved, really become an adult, and you have like bills and all that stuff. It is harder to keep in contact with friends and even family sometimes, but I think it's really, really important to not put all your eggs in one basket, which is financial stuff. I think it's better if you were to kind of have a little bit of a balance. So even though you're chasing all these financial things and you're kind of a hermit on the times that you do have a loan because you're chasing so hard, just make time for your friends and your family, and big things such as baby showers and weddings and things that are only going to happen once are important. I know that was just random advice when you came here to ask about what they think about you, but no, they think really, really highly of you. You have achieved so much, way more than other people, and faster, so much faster. Very, very early. You probably already have a house, honestly, and you probably already have a car, and just like you're already building these things, and I feel like you already have like investment properties and just a bunch of different things, right? But it's just really, really important to make time for the people that think so highly of you, you know, because at the end of it, the nice car, the nice house, the nice things, you're gonna eventually want to settle down and share that with a family if you don't have one already. And if you do have one already, your family wants to see you so badly, and I would bet they would take a little bit of a pay cut, even though it's your money. They would have you take a pay cut to spend more time with them. That's definitely what I'm seeing. So that's what they want from you, a little bit more time. They don't want to get in your way. You seem like a person that charges about financial things with the fire spirit as well. You definitely charge through, and you definitely are a go-getter. Like, I'm getting big go-getter vibes, 100%. But yeah, people are out here missing you. They want to see your cute face. They want to give you a hug. That stuff is what really fulfills our hearts and our souls. Like, being able to see and connect with people that we love, and just take a step back from all the serious things of life, like making money or having a job. So that's what I see so far. Let's get some more cards. Pile number 4. Oh my gosh, you guys, sorry. I had to readjust my camera. So much energy just came out when I was shuffling. A bunch of cards fell out and I almost knocked down my camera. So I usually would never take this many cards, but you know, Spirit just got a message and just be acting crazy. So I felt like I had to take all these cards or it was just gonna keep happening. So we got Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine. We got Dances on One Foot, Balancing Act. We got Stars in the Sky, Limitless Possibility. We got Gathering Around, the Power of Community. We got Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences. And Drifter, Experiencing Life as It Comes. Okay, I don't know if you guys can get the message, but I am heavily getting the message. Let's go ahead and start with Divine Feminine. So, you're way too much in your masculine energy. Masculine energy talks about being ambitious, having drive, chasing financial things, and also having a lot of like just energy. Be a leader. All those things are very, very masculine. But I think you're not tapping into your Divine Feminine. And everybody has Divine Feminine within them. So, tapping into your femininity means taking time to slow down, taking a shower shower, taking a bath, taking care of yourself, make yourself feel good, look good. These are feminine things that men need to do as well. Could be divine feminine, you could be divine masculine, but if you do identify with being a woman, but you also identify with this energy, then I gotta say it, you're way too much in your masculine energy and you need to get into your divine feminine energy and just balance it out. We move right on to balancing act. So I feel like you're just balancing a lot. To have this level of abundance, you have to be a go-getter. I mean, wealth does come really easily to some people and people do what they love and are able to attract a lot of abundance. But you can ask even the people that do what they love, how many hours do you work a week? Almost every entrepreneur, that even the ones that do what they love, they'll say, I work pretty much all the time, but it doesn't feel like work. So they're probably working like 100 hours a week, right? Something obscene, but it doesn't feel like work. So even that situation, it's a balancing act. And I feel like with all this money you're making, all this time that you're focusing on like material things, or it doesn't have to be money. Other ways of abundance can manifest for some of you, but whatever it is, you're focusing heavily on it because getting 3 suits of pentacles in a 6 draw is half. It's pretty significant. Oh look, they're meditating in the stars. So I feel like maybe you need to take a step back and also meditate. A limitless possibility. Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like you make money and then there's more ways of making money and more and more and more and more. You keep meeting new people. You keep networking with new people. So many doors are opening and you're just kind of like, I have made it into like this elite realm. Oh, I just heard like all of your friends are basically work people. You do have other friends, but you're not seeing them. So the people you actually see are all work people or people that are opening these doors for you. So yeah, you do have limitless possibility. And honestly, you probably have like an 11th house stellium, or you have like big Jupiter energy, or just something in your chart. You know, I'm gonna pull some astrology charts. I know I didn't finish this, but I'm just curious. Yep. I got the North Node, you guys, so where can I even put this? I got the North Node, destined to have. So I feel like it's your North Node, literally, to be abundant. So again, 11th house stellium, or maybe a 2nd house stellium. Could also be 8th house because it talks about money, but that talks about other people's money. So I feel like 2nd or 10th or 11th. Yeah, definitely one of those houses. I feel like you just have a lot of energy in those houses, and you probably have a lot of fiery energy in those houses. Moving on to the previous card, the power of community. So gathering around. This is exactly what I was talking about. Your friends miss you. Go to that baby shower, go to that wedding, take some time off if you have to go, and you just gotta make time for the people that you feel like make you feel at home, you know, like Four of Wands talks about homecoming and celebration and relaxing. Go towards the people that make you feel relaxed, that make you feel like you're at home, because honestly that is equally as important as money. And then when we go onto the Drifter card, experiencing life as it comes, I feel like that's your current, you know, vibe. And it's funny that I put it next to the Hermit. I didn't really mean to do that, but I just feel like you're just going with the flow and you want to take on all of these opportunities. You don't want to miss a single one. So you're just going with the flow and trying to just chase all these things that you feel like are practical. But, you know, your friends really, really miss you. And I feel like some of them wouldn't say these things to you, but I'm basically channeling your friend and pretending to say the things that they wish they could say. So all the things I'm saying is what they wish they could say. Like, you need to be tapping into your more feminine side. You need to balance less. You need, like, everything I've been saying is what they would be saying to you if they had the courage to say it to you, or if you ask them. So moving on to this card, Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences. Feast of Plenty, that makes me think of Ace of Pentacles. You just have so much. I'm telling you right now, pile number 4, by the end of your life, when you retire, you're gonna have so much. You're not going to know what to do with it. You're going to be able to go to any store and buy anything and not have to look at the price tag. Any car, any house, anything. You're going to be so abundant, okay? But just be careful, because sometimes when people focus too much on that, at the end of the life, you might just have that and there might not be anyone to share it with. So just take that into consideration. That's not going to be for all of you, but hey, if the cards are telling me what they're telling me, then it just seems like you're so devoted to the financial things. You might be a life path 8, which is the life path of abundance. They really care about financial stability. But I'm telling you, you're going to have absolutely everything you possibly could dream of. Like, you're going to have so much, you can literally fund the life of multiple generations. Like, if you were to have like children, they wouldn't even have to work. They would be set. Their children would be set as well. That's how much money you're gonna freaking have. You know, with this card, it's kind of like a warning. Like, that's nice, and we're telling you that that's what you're gonna get in life because you're destined to have this much money. There's something in your karmic life cycle for this life to attract this much because you must have did some good in a different life, or maybe you had poverty in a previous life, so now you went into this life saying that money is the answer. So just make sure you're trying to be well balanced and that you are making some time for friends and family. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards, see if we can get even clearer message. You guys, I'm not even kidding, success popped out. Like, I was just picked up the deck and it popped out, and I'm gonna take it. Any other cards? Aw. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay, so love and attraction. Okay, I didn't think this was a love reading, but love and attraction came up. So somebody is very, 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 very attracted to you, pile number 4, and somebody wants to show you some love. So maybe you do have a connection. Ooh, oh my God, Libra, Libra, Libra. Okay, so you could be a Libra, or the other person can be a Libra. Oh my gosh. Synchronicities. Oh, Libra is also ruled by Venus, so that is also the planet of love. So there's somebody that wants to show you this love and this beauty and this Venus energy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm gonna cry. Do not trade this for money. Like, you have to incorporate this into your life. Like, somebody's trying to tell you that they love you, that they appreciate your success and they admire it. But hello, I'm attracted to you. I want your attention. Like, give me attention, like, give me your time because I can make you so happy. Like, sorry, I'm like channeling their message. Like, this is what they want to tell you. Like, I have so much love to give you. Okay, so everything that's about to come out of my mouth is what I feel like they're saying. I have so much love to give you. I could give you everything. I could be your wife. I could be your husband. I could give you the things that you do not have right now. I could give you everything that you want, that you know that you really want, that you're too afraid to admit because you're too in your bag. You're too in your success, but you know that you want love and you know that you're also attracted to me. So come and get it. Okay, that's it. This other person is also fiery. Okay, so you guys mirror each other for sure. They could probably make a lot of money as well or have a fiery energy. I'm just so weak that they said come and get it, because I just feel like you're such a hermit and that this person likes you. Like, I feel like I'm saying this and you're like, oh, I know who she's talking about. Like, I know who be crushing on me. And that's so cute and funny. Oh, there's another 8 here. So yeah, definitely feel like you're life half 8. Yeah, like, come and get this love. This is so cute. I can't with you, pile 4. Go ask this person on a date. Like, they are waiting. Let me pull some romance oracle cards. This other person's energy just makes me laugh. Leo energy is like that funny, bright, bubbly energy. And I feel like the other person that I just channeled has Leo in them. And maybe you're the Libra. Maybe they're Libra and Leo. I just feel like such a bright, fiery energy. And it's just like literally making me laugh. Any other cards? Any other messages? Okay. Hello. Okay, so we did get deception, finances and career, and passion. Okay, so hold on with that. But let's go finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Hello, this is what we've been talking about the whole time. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. You are just too in your bag. There is this juicy little peach person that just wants to give you so much love, and I feel like you're just too in your bag. And I actually feel this deception card, someone who is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay, the way I could see this for some of you is that you're hermit mode and you're saying like you're really tired from work, and it could be true, but maybe you're also scared because like if you invest in this love, if you invest in this relationship, that's like X amount of time out of your career. Let's say that you've probably had a relationship before and you spent amount of days or amount of hours with them a week, and now as your older self with more responsibilities, you're like, how can I possibly balance a girlfriend or a boyfriend with my career that takes up so much of my time? So I feel like you might lie to this person a lot and kind of push them away, but they have so much love to give you. And if it's for the other person, honestly, I'm getting such a bright, bubbly, fun, awesome vibe from the other person that I feel like if it's them that's having this deception, it's them being more with the flow and go with the flow and accepting of your career than they actually are. So let's say they love you so much or they like you so much that they're willing to be kind of on the back burner of your life because they just want you in their life, period. So they might be saying things like, oh, they're okay with, how little time you have for them, or, they're okay with how little you see each other. But really, it's like, I wish we saw each other more, but know that this person is in their bag. And I mean, it's going to set up for some of you, it's going to set up a financial future for the both of you. And maybe you have dreams of having a family together. So I don't think all of you are like zero time with your friends, family, or relationships, but I think that you don't spend that much time compared to other relationships, right? It is really shitty, honestly, because I'm just like a hopeless romantic and I love love, that I would choose love over literally anything, including money. So it's just sad because I feel like this other person has so much love and passion and like attraction and like so much to give you. Like, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. They just want to show you all this passion. So I usually do not say things like this, but I just feel like you're kind of missing out on such a beautiful thing, whether it's friends for some of you, whether it's relationship for some of you, or whether it's just old friendships or like family even, because I know like some of you are probably married and have your own family, but just like these people that want more of you. I sense that you also have an awesome personality, because honestly, money is an energetic tool. So if you're able to attract all that energy, I just feel like you have a really good energy yourself. I think that you can definitely open yourself up to a little bit more passion, attraction, love, and what else do you guys? Yeah, you already have success. No, none of that. You already have a ton. Let's just open ourselves up a little bit to some passion and love. I mean, who doesn't like that? Let me see if I could get any more clarifiers, even though I feel like the message is so clear. Who is the other person? Okay. House 9, spiritual growth. So this could be Sagittarius. Yeah, so the other person, if they are a Sagittarius, because I did feel like some fiery, I feel like you mirror each other. So Sagittarius is all about freedom and allowing other people to be free and allowing themselves to be free. They love their freedom. And it's actually kind of hard to tie down a Sagittarius. But I feel like that's the deception part, because part of them on the inside, they're like, I want this person. I would give up some of my freedom for this person, but they're not willing to give up their finances and their career for me, so I'm just gonna pretend like I don't want it. Hold on, let me see. Pile number 4. Okay. Yin. Okay, so this is talking about the feminine energy, intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces. So I know that's half the zodiac, but I feel like both of you need to tap into your yin energy. You're both mirroring each other. You're very fiery with Sagittarius, and I feel like you're also an Aries or a Leo or something with the fire energy. Get into a little bit more of the yin energy and like accept love into your life, basically. Just for funsies, I'm going to pull like one more romance card just to, spice things up. Oh, that was really fast. Just pooped right out. Okay. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that this will work out for the best. I also got imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. I also got don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so with a reflection card, like I said, you guys are mirroring each other, your reflections of each other. Maybe since you're both so fiery, you might have just gotten into like a little fight, and maybe since, the deception card came up, the fight wasn't very honest, and now you're watching this pick a card like, how did they really feel about me? How did they feel about that fight that we had? And, maybe you just need to give each other some space if you did have a fight. That's some of you. And then so for this card where you guys have some unwanted thoughts, some unwanted things coming into your mind. So definitely meditate. This is definitely talking about meditating and manifesting different opportunities in your life. So for example, if you do want to invite love in your life, but you just feel like you're so connected to your career, that's a mindset thing. Okay, if you meditate, you could probably figure out what it is about money that makes you feel this way, that you must have it and you must have a lot of it and that you must give up everything for it. You might have grown up not having everything that you wanted. You might have grown up having everything that you wanted, and now you want to create the same life for yourself. I mean, everyone's different. No matter what it is for you, just make sure that you're not thinking about the negative things. Like, I feel like some of you are like, yeah, I really do focus on my money and career, and, I'll never find love. So some of you might not have been resonating with any of the love stuff, but you still watched all the way through to this point because maybe you're like, man, I wish somebody did feel that way about me. And I just bet you that there was somebody that felt that way about you, but you were so blind to it because you were so in your finances and your career. So if it is truly some love that you want to invite into your life, then you have to make sure that you accept that, you have the time for it, that you're willing to do what it takes to be in a relationship, because it's definitely not one way. It's going to fizzle out. And then don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, or for only being true to yourself, that you can be true to others. So that's why I was saying earlier with the deception card, I kind of just felt like, I don't know, you lied or something, or you lie a lot about how much you, not how much you work, because I do feel like you work a lot, but just about like hanging out or something. And if you do hang out with certain people, then you kind of feel guilty, and that's why you go ahead and you do it. You just got to figure that out with yourself. I don't recommend lying to others because it kind of just seems like a little bit messy, not gonna lie, because honestly this deck has a lot of positive cards, but it's just funny that literally all 3 cards that popped out was kind of like these type of messages. So take what resonates, but you know, coming from your hopeless romantic friend, me, invite some love into your life, you know? Have a little hug, a little kiss, you know? Like some love, and you know, just embrace. All right, so I think that's all I have for you guys, but if you did make it to the very, very end, I am going to pull a mindful message card for you so you can be mindful. Spirit, what message do you have for pile number 4? Okay. So we got release. Today I release limiting beliefs, harmful thoughts, toxic patterns, and anything out of alignment. I am ready for transformation and welcome this shift. I am creating space for a new chapter filled with love, abundance, and amazing opportunities. We also got recharge. Oh my gosh. It says, I invite magic into my life always. Every day I grow my connection to this earth. If I am ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Being in nature lifts my spirits and recharges my energy. Okay, guys, release and recharge. Okay, this really fits with your entire reading. I just feel like you have a lot of abundance, but you don't have a lot of love or other things yet, and you want to let go of any limiting beliefs. Again, some of you are like, I'm not worthy of any love. Like, I have to make this much money so I'm even worthy of love. Like, I don't have anybody that's interested in me or whatever. That's not true. You're just not putting yourself out there. So bye-bye to the toxic patterns, harmful thoughts, limiting beliefs, and go ahead and start manifesting, because I know that you're going to be able to manifest everything that you want. You've already manifested all this physical stuff. You just need to focus on what you really want and start focusing on multiple different things, not just the one thing. As for recharge, yeah, definitely go outside. I feel like you work so much. When was the last time you like went to the park or did something outside? Like, let's say, I don't know, you like certain sports, but you haven't done any sports in like months or years, I'm hearing for some of you. Don't be so in your bag that you can't even recharge. Like, that's why you're like, I feel like you're lying, because you are burnt out. You only have time for your job and financial opportunities, but it's like let's say your friend hits you up, right? And they texted you saying, let's kick it, and you do have time, you're free, but you say no because you're kind of tired and you want to recharge at home, but you're not even doing anything that actually recharges you. You're just at home. And then let's say, but your boss or some financial opportunity comes and texts you or calls you. Tell me why I see you dressed in like 2 seconds, like out the door, ready to go get that money. Okay, like, let's have some balance here. Well, number 4, like, let's have some vitality for the people that we love as well. And I'm talking, I'm saying like your friend asks you to come kick it, I'm not talking about just like this relationship love person, because I feel like there's some messiness here, like you're trying to figure out something. But when it's just friends, like this 4 of Wands and this 6 of Cups, I feel like this is talking about like childhood friends and stuff. I just feel like, yeah, make some time. Be excited about that, you know, like make some time for that and be excited about that, even though it might even cost you money, right, to go to a baby shower or a wedding. But think about how much fun you'll have. It's like a priceless moment, you know, like you already spent all that money on whatever house you have, whatever clothes you have, whatever car you have. Being able to spend money on others and share your abundance is what real wealth is. So that's all I have for you, pile number 4. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. This was very invigorating. And so, yeah, thank you so much for letting me read for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure you drop me a big like down below and subscribe to my channel. I post every single Sunday. So go ahead and add Kelly Guidance to your self-care Sunday. And to remember, always be kind to yourself and others. Until next time. Bye, Pal 4.